YouTube family and the Maverick in space again. Still the best and most credible, you know. Still fair and fearless analysis. Honesty as well. Look here. I never talk about the phenomenon of bleaching on the channel yet. No, I don't think so, you know. But one of them modern phenomena where, you know, people, normally people of dark complexion, try dilute them complexion, forget whiter. That's the essence of bleaching. Very common practice amongst men and women, young men and women especially. You know, them deep into this bleaching thing. One of the reasons why I never really indulge in a discussion about it is because by and large, except when minors are involved, when children are involved, me think a person have the right to do what he want with his body, you know. So if you have your good black complexion and your face and you want bleach and get brown, me kind of give you the right to do it, you know. Because you basically harm yourself, you know, do nothing. We are going to harm nobody else. And you don't see it as harm, you see it as something will make you feel better about yourself. So me think, you know, you have to allow people a kind of freedom there. Me might not agree with it, me not do it, but me think if you're a big adult and you want to do them something there, you feel free to do it. Because you do it yourself. It's not something that is contagious. Where it can spread across the community and everybody will catch it. Anyway, me say all of that for tell a little story about bleaching. There's a brethren where him do the gardener work where we live. And him and the gardener. And him come there like, you know, once a week. And him do him little trimming and him little clean up and make sure everything alright. So I don't know, enough time me and him there and him we strike up a conversation and me and him reason. Now me notice over the past couple of weeks, I see a little young girl forward with him. The last couple of times him forward and him introduce her and say, it's his daughter. She about, I think she about 13 or 14, maximum 15, in that age group there. But she in a early high school. Last time I see them now, over the weekend or so. Me and them there, and me that do something with my vehicle, and they were there, so conversation come up again, and me don't know how she just burst out and say, me I go start bleach. She's a black girl, you know. And she just burst out say, me don't love myself again. Me I go start bleach. It's almost like she don't have the conversation with herself, and she just decides say, she go blurt it out so that me and her father can hear. So when she blurt it out, me turn to her and say, what you say a while ago? You don't love yourself again? And then she now correct me now and say, me used to love myself one time, but me don't love myself as is anymore. Me want to get browner. Me too black. Me literally a quarter, you know. Me literally a quarter. She said me too black. And me don't love myself anymore. Alright? You know me already. As me tell you, say me have over there with that kind of stuff. Me don't preach to people, you know. I don't preach to young people, you know. Me reason with them. And again, because bleaching is something where me fairly tolerant of, because who want to do it with. But she is a minor. So me that start now fit make she know say no, yo. You see when you go down the road and start bleach your skin still, there's no turning back, you know. You might know what you call irreparable damage to your natural complexion and your skin. And she said she don't care. Because she don't love herself anymore. She repeated that about 4 times. Says she don't love herself anymore. And she's going to bleach. So me ask her if it's her friend in my school that influence her. She said no. All her friends in my school black. But she, of her own now, decides, say, you know, I want to do this. I me ask her if she have a method where she going to use. She said no. She don't know yet, but she knows that she going to seek it out and she going to do it. Her father did it. And him chime in and he say, boy, you know, me I tell her, say she don't do it, you know, me I beg her, say she don't do it. But you know, them stay already. See it? She, by the way, me never give her the context, you know. She live with her mother. But she come spend the weekends with her father. So that is how the last few times we see him come to do the work now. She did it with him. She just did it with him and hang out with him and them. You know, she did it with him while him at work. She don't really help him, she just hang out with him. So that's the context. So she basically live with her mother, you know. And she come spend the weekend with her father. So me ask her again now. So is that your friend them influence. She said, no, it's a community influence. People in your community where you live. She said, no, it's just for your personal choice. And you know, a teenager, you know. So she dep on her phone. In fact, she have 2 cell phones. Her father complained, say, all she do is spend her time on the phone. And I say, brother, that's the teenagers of today. You're not going to get that. That not going to change. See, take that off of your mind. And then I think to myself now, you know, this time now, I don't bother ask her this, you know. Remember when we see her, even while she attack, you know, she have her phone and she dep on her 2 phones, you know. And I said to myself, say, this girl have fall out of love with herself and how she look, you know. Basically because of the subliminal messages about beauty, where she has sip on the same phone that she have in her hand every single day, you know. Because you know there's a every dose of them kind of imagery there on the phone. All of them dolly girl with them rub out face and them long horse tail. All of them on it a pose and a look pretty, and if you know the teenager them know that for them thing, you know, for them thing of pose and shoot pictures and look pretty. And I said to myself, say, yo, let me tell you, to how many move by what she said about herself. The conversation done. Me go in my house and come back out. Come strike up another conversation with her. Ask her if she really and truly genuinely going to do it. And she was very flippant about it, you know. She said, yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it because I don't, and she repeat it again. She said, I don't love myself anymore. When I look for myself, I don't love myself. I reach a stage now where I feel like I need to, you know, I feel love myself now for other people love me. And I say, Papa Jesus. This is not, obviously from the way she reasoned, this girl is not a dunce, you know. Because she reasoned with she was very clear in how she reasoned, and she was very decisive in what she said. And she gave you the reason why she had do it. So it's not like a willy-nilly thing like she get, as me say, as she point out to me, it's not the peer group she follow. This is a conscious, well thought out decision where she made. And the motive is, I do not love myself anymore. I found it very profound. These are something black people are grappling with, especially with the advent of the cell phone technology, you know. Because one time it used to be magazines and television commercials and television movies where send the subliminal message. So if you don't look a certain way, and if you don't have a certain kind of complexion, you can't be considered beautiful. You know, when you look at the beauty contestant them all over the world, the one them who win, them have that little touch, a Caucasian look and Caucasian hair about them. Even the girl that will represent places like Jamaica is not black girls really. So subliminally from this little girl born, from she born, you know, them kind of messaging they are pound her in her head, pound her in her head, pound her in her head. And with the technology exposure where them have, it rub right into them psyche. So this is what beauty ought to be. And if there's an option, like there is the option now of bleaching, where they convince themselves, say this bleaching option is what will get me closer to the acceptable standard of beauty, then all you going to tell them not to do it? All you going to tell them not to do it? Eh? I think this applies mostly to the girl. Them. Although man a bleach now same way, you know. Man or man a bleach the same now, but I don't know, we never get caught on a booby trap there. We just, what you say? We don't feel if the Maverick did little Browner, little Robbins, you don't feel with them more, you know, more accepted, more loved, eh? Me love myself same way, but I don't know if other people that love me more, if we did, you know, rub out and little Browner. It's a serious thing, though, people. We are taking my joke, but it's a very serious thing. All when me I try to tell the little girl about, you know, the negatives of bleaching. She don't hear nothing what me I say. She make up her mind. Me I'll tell her father one time, you can't stop her from bleaching again, you know. She make up her mind. You know what she said? She don't love herself no more. Anyway, drop on the comments in the comment section. Still, best and most credible. Still fear and fearless analysis. Me stop look. Stop look for the rest of Maverick. They're not relevant again. In fact, they don't exist. Maverick out and about.